Hi, my name is Olivier from Activity Messenger, and in this video, we're going to create a very simple, mobile-friendly soccer instructor application form. So this video is mostly for soccer coaches, soccer academies, soccer domes that are looking to hire the best, soccer instructors for their youth programs. And, more and more, you're hiring, let's say 18 to 24-year-olds, especially for younger programs. But more of them are on mobile phones. So what we've kind of determined is that a lot of people, they just like to fill out a form and they don't want it to be complicated. So you can create a very simple drag and drop form. You can add images to stay on brand. So in this example, you can upload or create from Canva. We connect directly with Canva. Add a little title, and then you'll gather information about the applicant. And then I created all these other questions that you might want to modify, right, to depending on how your soccer academy, what your soccer academy offers, right? So here we have the age groups that I just added. You can easily batch modify them if you want, just to know what age groups the applicant is comfortable with. Have they ever been an soccer instructor before? If so, where? So you just kind of build out the questions that you want, and they can upload their CV or cover letter very easily on the form, and then all they got to do is submit. So I'll show you what that looks like. So just imagine you're on your phone, you kind of pre-fills because your phone automatically pre-fills, and then the person would just go in and select the different options. Let's say 10 years, intermediate, and I read and accept here. Click on submit. So we make it very simple, and there we go. They just applied for your on your application form. Now if I go to respondents, I'll now have a respondent. And from there, I can see the visible columns that I want, right? So I can actually determine if this applicant is actually a good person to hire or to follow up on. Now, what we also do is you'll be able to message an applicant as soon as they apply. And when you go to message, you can email, but we do recommend texting, right? Especially with a younger generation. It's just going to show that you're tech savvy. And a lot of times, some, of the younger generation we've noticed with our operational knowledge, as well as some of our clients, is that they might not answer the email for a few days, and then maybe you missed a very good candidate that ends up, with your competitor or just selecting another job, right? So we recommend being SMS and email. Just kind of really looks good for especially for the younger generation. Next is that there's an option here to get a notification every time somebody fills out that form. So instead of coming back and seeing who has applied, you can actually get an email as soon as somebody applies, and then you can reach out very quickly. Again, we're in a tougher kind of labor market, so the good candidates, they can go really quickly. So having this kind of set up really allows you to reach out really quickly to somebody who might have like the perfect credentials, and then make sure you get an interview, and hopefully, they join your team. And the last thing I want to show is the way you can share the form, right? So once you have that form, that's great, easy application. But there's many ways you can share it. So one of it is embedding it directly on your webpage or as a button. So you can have, apply for a job. They click and they go right into the form. So they don't have to write an email, set up. They just fill out the form. That's kind of the first kind of, thing, contact with you. You want to make it as simple as possible. But there's also a QR code. So maybe during registration periods, during times where there's high volume of people walking into your soccer academy, or even at tournaments, you can have that QR code saying, hey, we're hiring. So somebody who's in your soccer community may be like, oh, I didn't know. Let me scan and apply for the position. So we try to also not only streamline the registration, the application process, but also give you tools to hopefully get more quality instructor applications. So I hope you found this useful. If you're soccer academy, soccer dome, or soccer team and you want more ways to better communicate, improve registration, you can visit activitymessenger.com, or we have a bunch of other videos for soccer academies on our YouTube channel. Thanks. Have a nice day.